Let me hip fire. I can't. Now, with each new update and season, we are given a few new exotics to test out and add to our collections. Now, whether they are viable or not is up for debate. And well, here is my review on the new exotic gloves, the rugged gauntlets. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikaze Von Doom here with another Division 2 PTS video. There we go. And in today's PTS video, I'm going to talk about the new exotic gloves and my overall review, and then I'll show you a little bit of gameplay utilizing the gloves. But sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But let's talk about these gloves before I start giving you my review. Okay, here they are. So these are the rugged gauntlets. Now, the attributes, all reds. So you get weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage. Right off the bat, you're like, okay, cool. These are some nice attributes to work with. Then you look at the little blurb and you're like, okay, can't say I invented this, but at least I can, I had a hand in it. Yeah, it's a nice little, funny nod because they're gloves and you have to put a hand in it. And then it says Calvin McManus, so that's pretty cool. It links this to, like, the NSA and Descent and all that, the hunters. But then you go down to this talent, right? And this talent is called Iron Grip. So Iron Grip reduces the penalties that your character already has behind the scenes. All right? So to give you a little bit of context, a little bit of a history lesson, Red Storm was the development team that was doing PvP for the Division and the Division 2 up until year 2 of the game. Now at year 2 of the game, Red Storm left this game and started developing their own standalone Division game called Division Heartland. And that will be it's supposed to be set to be released this year. But before this development team left the Division 2, one of their last updates to the game, they implemented a nerf, a penalty to hip firing and blind firing. The reason being is in the beginning of the game, we had talents on every piece of gear. We had holstered talents. We had a lot of things happening. And, well, the LMGs were very deadly, especially the Negev and the M60 when they were both first released. And people were able to hip fire them with some good accuracy and damage. However, after their nerf to the recoil on both of those, no one ever really hip fired ever again in the game. And even now, I don't think anyone ever prefers to hip fire their weapon in the game. It's very inaccurate and it does not really work at all. Doesn't matter what you're using. I mean, maybe a shotgun just because you have that one hit. So maybe if you just, try to get right up on top of them and use a shotty. But for anything else, it's just not working. So, with that being said, let's talk about my overall review. I hate these gloves. I think that these gloves are going to be nothing. They're not even going to be in my stash. I won't use these gloves ever. And in fact, the only time I'm going to use these gloves is in today's video showing you this. I'll show you some footage from the PTS using these gloves. But then that's it. I mean, if they're not going to change these gloves, I'll never use them. Here's my reason why. The blind firing from cover is perfect. It's really nice. You get the nice little reticle. You're sitting in cover. You don't have to zoom in, nothing. Just hip fire or blind fire from cover, sorry. And it's nice. You can hit most of your bullets. It's very accurate. And, yeah, not bad. But the hip firing. The hip firing is trash. It is so trash that it's not even worth putting this crap on. I'll show you the gameplay, But if you are moving and hip firing, it's inaccurate as it is. But then if your enemy is also moving, you're not going to hit your bullets. It's just not going to work. So let me show you a little bit of gameplay. First, I'll show you here at the target, and then we'll jump over to the dark zone where I was testing this out in the dark zone. So I first tested this during the live stream. I tested it with a Bullet King because I figured if I had a Bullet King and I was just, running circles around you hip firing, it could be a lot of fun. And it did not work. It didn't hit anything at all. Not even close. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you me hip firing with a few weapons, and I'll show you it blind firing. The blind firing's okay, but no one's going to really use that. And the hip firing is trash, so no one's going to use it. So here's hip firing from 5 meters. Now this is me standing still with the target directly in front of me, standing still. All right. Now that is with the Chatterbox. A very accurate, from 5 meters, a very accurate SMG. Now sitting in cover, here is what the blind fire looks like. I mean, you can see it's doing fairly well. So it's getting down to like 1 or 2 armor bars. All right. Now hip firing, same deal. It doesn't. Yeah. It's just not. Let me show you different weapons. And this, mind you, is at 5 meters with a static target, and I am not moving. I am actually trying to aim. All right, here's with the St. Elmo's. It's getting there. Okay. Now, I wonder if I could even take out a target. Let's just do a normal target. There we go. Let's try 10 meters. Oh, yep. Oh, man. Oh, I mean, if I just sit right here and we just square off. No, there's no way. Okay. So maybe 10 meters, right? Try that again. I mean, but you can see how, like, this is a struggle just at the freaking targeting range. And I'm using weapons that I know are pretty stable. Now then, if I go to, say, the Bullet King, all right? Here's the Bullet King. Now this thing I was trying to use in PvE and PvP, and it's just trash. Here's 5 meters. Look at this. It's horrible. So here's what I'm going to do. If you're not convinced that these gloves suck, let me show you what hip firing is in the open world, okay? We'll do this really quick. I'll die. We can laugh about it, and then we'll get out of here. But my overall review on these gloves, I think that here's my fix, okay? Here's my compromise. Iron grip increases 50% weapon handling, just period. That's it. That's it. I mean, you could do 50% weapon handling, an additional 25% weapon handling when in cover. That would be pretty baller, to where you could get 75% weapon handling if you're sitting in cover, and then 50% weapon handling if you're just, out of cover. But this hip firing and blind firing, it's just not logical. It does not work with actually playing this game, because you can't hip fire in this game and survive. You would have to be in their face, and they could not be moving. So here, let me just show you. I know there's a patrol down here. There's always a patrol. I'll use the chatterbox because I know it's pretty damn accurate when I'm right in your face. And then I'm just gonna run at this. Wait, what's my build? Hold on, let me show you really quick. I have 1.9 million armor with Unbreakable and Adrenaline Rush. But I'm gonna use these gloves. Let's hip fire. Alright, I have red on my mini map, so I know they're here. Alright, here we go. Alright, hip fire. You see this? I couldn't even get him down. And that's about as good as your hip firing's gonna go. I mean, come on. I know I didn't really try right there, but let's be real. How are you gonna try to hip fire kill a patrol? You're not. It's not gonna work out for you. I just don't. I don't get it. Maybe do weapon handling and additional weapon handling if you're in cover. That might work. Maybe something like that. But hip firing is such a waste. I truly hate this exotic. All right, that's my review. I do not recommend using this, not unless they fix it. If you found this video helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, hit that thumbs up, support the channel by subscribing, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But I'm Kamikaze Von Doom. Take care of yourself. Have a great day. Peace out. All right. So, we are in the DZ. And let's see. We'll just do like the chatterbox. It shoots a little bit slower. And we're going to test out these new gloves. Now, these new gloves are hip fire. Now, hip fire sucks in the Division 2. So here's me hip firing. I mean, it's not... I mean, if I sit here to your face, maybe, right? But if we're fighting, there's no way. However, doing this from cover is dirty. I like this from cover. But that's it. It's just blind fire from cover. Now, if I were to use something like this. Oh, no, I can't because of this timer. But here, just for sake of argument, just do a little strafe action. And then I'll do a little strafe action. And you can see... Oh, I'm trying. Get that hip fire. I'm trying. Oh, my gosh. Get him. And you can start to see how applicable this is in actual PvP. Let me hip fire. I can't. I mean, I'm getting a few bullets in, but you can see he's at full armor. So, I mean, it's safe to say that it's just, I don't know. You can't hit enough bullets for it to matter, and you would need so much damage that it would be very hard for these to actually become viable. I mean, I wouldn't even be able to... Yeah, I mean, maybe hip fire my shotty and just do it that way, maybe. But even then, right there, I just missed both. Oh. It would just be, you know, I don't know. It doesn't really pass my test. It's not, I would be too busy looking like a, you know, a dummy. And then all you would have to do is put like a stinger hive on the ground and that'd be it. I don't know. All right. So that, I think, is it for these gloves. I'm not a fan. Not in PvP. But for hip firing around the corner, this thing is like stupid accurate, like it's really nice. I don't know. It doesn't really serve a good purpose in applications. I don't know. All right. Move on from these stupid gloves.